Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social session after the second term vacation. Hope you have enjoyed the second term vacation, children. And we are back with the film and print media, where we have learnt about the evolution of the film, a new mode of entertainment. And today, of course, I even introduced to you about the print media. The technological revolutions that have occurred in the print media today are well known to you. The oldest newspapers of the world also we have seen. The newspapers like Oxford Gazette, the Peking Gazette, Public Occurrences of America, and even the Indian oldest newspaper, Bengal Gazette or Kolkata Advertiser were some of the oldest newspapers of India. And coming to the Telugu newspapers, the first Telugu newspaper was Krishna Patrika, which was edited by Mutnuri Krishna Rao. This is one of the most important general studies question which appears in the examination of public examination and in the competitive examination, children. The editor of Krishna Patrika is Mutnuri Krishna Rao. Today we shall learn about the role of the newspaper in the cultural awakening and in the freedom movement. What was its role? During the British period, social reformers began actively participating or campaigning for the radical changes in the society. There were many superstitions present in the Indian society, children. There were many social reformers who were working to eradicate such kind of social stigmas in the country. Let us take untouchability was there, and female infanticide was there. Even the child marriages were there. So these all social changes they were recommending. So the reformation of Hinduism, the move for abolition of sati practice was there. Okay, widow remarriages was also there, and efforts to encourage widow remarriages were some of the major reforms. Inspired by these great leaders, many newspapers were started in different parts of the country. Many freedom fighters of the Indian independence were the editors of the newspapers also. If you look at Amrit Bazar Patrika, which got started in 1868, was edited by Shishir Kumar Ghosh. Shishir Kumar Ghosh was the editor of Amrit Bazar Patrika, which was published from Calcutta. So, and even Bengali, which got started in 1833, was edited by Surendranath Banerjee, one of the prominent Calcutta independent leader. And the Hindu, which got started in 1878, was edited by G. Subramaniam Iyer, which got started from Madras, that is from Tamil Nadu, that is present Chennai. And the Hindu is working even today also. It has finished its 100 years. And Kesari, which got started in 1881, was edited by Bala Gangadhar Tilak. These editors have expressed their views through these newspapers. These papers played a very important role in arousing the national consciousness among the Indians. You have already read in brief about the Mutnuri Krishna Rao's Krishna Patrika, and even the Golconda Patrika, which was edited by Suravaram Pratap Reddy. Here in Nizam's state, or in the Nizam's princely state, Golconda Patrika was edited by Mr. Suravaram Pratap Reddy. So Andhra Mahasabha, which played very important role. Andhra Mahasabha, you remember about Andhra Mahasabha? Against to the landlords and against to the feudal system in the Telangana state, Andhra Mahasabha has established the libraries. You remember? Madapati Hanumantarao. So this Mahasabha published many pamphlets. आजकल पेपर में लगा के देते हैं देखो. These pamphlets were published by Andhra Mahasabha against to the Vetti Chakri, in order to sensitize the people against to this practice, bonded labor. Hyderabad state towards the civic problems, the consciousness was brought through the pamphlets of Andhra Mahasabha. Under the Nizam rule, landlords and the Jagirdars dominance was there. Some of the important magazines which were published in Telugu in Telangana region was a Nilagiri Patrika, which was edited by Sabdavishu Venkatrama Narasimha Rao of then Nalganda, and Telugu Patrika by Vaddiraju brothers of Inugurti. It is in the then Warangal. It was Golconda Patrika, which was edited by Suravaram Pratap Reddy, began with the objectives of creating nationalistic feeling among the people. And even there was a Urdu magazine which was published from Hyderabad, which was published in Telangana region of Hyderabad. So it was a Rayat. This is a Urdu magazine. Magazine is different, newspaper is different. So this Urdu magazine was published called as Rayat by Mandumula Narsinga Rao, which has highlighted the problems of the peasants, and Shoaibullah Khan's Imroz Imrose was also another important magazine which was edited by Shoaibullah Khan. Shoaibullah Khan was actually murdered by the Razakars. So he published many articles against to the dictatorial rule of Nizams and the Gundaism of the landlords of Nizam. So against to this, when he wrote in his magazine, he was murdered by the Razakars. And Mahatma Gandhi also wrote very profusely. He took over the Young India in 1918 and he wrote all his opinions in this magazine called as Young India. And he also started another journal called as Navajivan. In Gujarati he used to write it. He wrote extensively in Harijan also under the editorship of Mahadev Desai. So these are some of the valid print medias which has aroused the nationalistic feelings among the Indians. Thank you, children.